This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. You know what's funny? I've noticed. Okay, so of course the BMF series is going on. Now Blue Da Vinci's out talking again, right? When you examine the BMF history, I don't know if a lot of you guys lived during the DVD era, right? You had Smack DVD and Raw Report heavily putting out BMF content when they were trying to do BMF entertainment. Arguably, if Big Meech never decided to get into music or did it differently, they might have still been operating at this point. All the going out to clubs, doing this and doing that, got them that investigation going on. Because when Wolf got killed, right, he was out partying, mingling too much, and Wolf ended up dying because Wolf tried to kill Big Meech, right? But all this attention that Blue Da Vinci, you could argue, helped bring down BMF with the entertainment part. Do you think it was just Big Meech's idea to put up a billboard in Atlanta? Nah, it was probably Blue Da Vinci wanted to be. He was using this. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna use these guys' money and influence to make it. Because honestly, bro, Blue Da Vinci's music was horrible, bro. I'm sure he's a great person, whatever, you know. My thing is that music was trash, bro. Music was trash, bro. They said that in the funniest things, the funniest thing was that they said they knew that the music thing was a front because the music was so trash. Now, I saw Dexter Hussey and everything do these interviews. We're like, well, what do you think about so much talk about the music and everything and this and that and going out to clubs? He's like, that just shows our plan was working. It was distracting them from following the real business we had going on. No, it brought attention to the real business they had going on because look at the DVDs. The biggest mistake they made, J-Bo, people like that, labeling them in the DVDs. You're giving them a billboard. You know that police billboard where they put the two people at the top and then it goes down from there? You got J-Bo's down there. You know, you're labeling people that are in the DVD bull, but you're giving them all names, right? So they're giving them their street names. So now that when they're doing wiretaps and everything, they'll go, yeah, that's that guy, that's this guy. You're helping them put their story together. These DVDs that they chose to do, it's not the DVD creators' fault. I would have, if they had called and we were doing the come up and we were going to do that, we would have done it, right? Because they were paying. Like, and the biggest, I know this is not an organized thought. This is just like me just thinking about everything. It's like Fabulous never even got picked up. Fabulous was more of an artist than Blue. He was just as much an artist as Blue Da Vinci. They used Fabulous was on every. Look at all Blue Da Vinci's singles. It's all Fabulous is on them. Fabulous was cranking at that time. He's in all the photos. Arguably, Fabulous ushered in the Jeezy era as well. But he never got mentioned in anything. No paperwork. Only Jeezy, Blue Da Vinci, all these guys, you know. Man, the smartest way to go about this, which they didn't, is you don't name your record label the same as your drug crew, you know, BMF. You know, it's just not smart. And then don't do DVDs with everybody that's actually moving weight in the DVD. That's crazy. J-Bo was moving birds, bro. He was moving like it doesn't even make sense. And he's on the billboard because he's going to be the chief operating officer. Come on, bro. I like J-Bo. J-Bo stayed solid and everything. And he admits that was probably an issue. And they had a plan. But here's the problem with the plan. Blue Da Vinci The artist was the president, right? So he was making certain calls, right? He didn't care if it helped get anybody locked up. He wasn't thinking about that. He was thinking about, I got to get on as an artist, right? Screw whatever happens, right? Screw if it's helping to put a case together. Anybody else would have been like, everybody working at the label can't be involved in the drug business, right? Yeah. Once you're out, Big Meech can come out like he can be the bigs of the situation where you don't really see him too much or even want to know who he is, right? But he's the guy with the money, right? They didn't even insulate anything. Everything was commingled together. It was so sloppy. Everyone's to fault on this. The last thing you want is attention if you're doing illegal activity. It's so crazy, bro. How like Jadakiss knew enough to stay away from this. Jadakiss would pop out in a club. That's it. Jadakiss. You could hear Jadakiss would talk. He'd be like, "Yo, who wants to go down when you know? Like anybody knew this is gonna end badly. It's gonna end real badly. You can always see everything before it happens. It's just a matter of time." You know, like there's plenty of rappers out here now that you can do the math. They can't afford half the stuff they're doing. So something else is going on. And you know when it's happening. It's best not to speak on it. But it's like, it's just like, you know, something else is happening, you know? So, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it, man. I appreciate you guys for checking in and just listening to me rant on these things, because, like, this is what ultimately brought BMF down. It was moving into entertainment recklessly, you know? It was entertaining to watch, but as far as like, this is part of the reason that everything got brought down. You know, there was more interest in Big Meech and everything. I'm sure they had who knows what sparked it. I think Terry made his own mistakes, talking on the phone too much, you know. But as far as we're talking about Big Meech, BMF, no wonder Terry kind of wanted to break away, but at the same time, Terry was making his own mistakes, you know? They did a lot, but they, you know, and then also making everyone their own bosses in the drug organization. But not enough insulation as you being their connect is another problem. You shouldn't have people picking up from the same place you receive. They were doing it at houses. Yeah, it's just too much information to someone who could potentially snitch, and everyone's a potential snitch, right? Because they've never been tested. It's almost impossible to test somebody, but everybody's a potential snitch. Just like every girl you marry might be a potential, or everyone, say a woman has a lot of money and she marries a guy. Everyone's a potential risk to your situation, you know, because you get divorced or they could take from you, you know, like life is risky. Life is really risky, man. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you guys, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.